Hello guys, welcome back to IndianAutosBlog. We are the exclusive media preview of the new Hyundai Alcazar, and at the back of this event, we are interacting with Mr. Tarun Garg, Director, Sales, Service and Marketing. So let's go to the man himself and pick his brains on the new SUV and Hyundai in general. So first of all, sir, congratulations. The car looks really promising, and thanks a lot for hosting us at this beautiful venue.
Thank you.
So sir, if I may begin, what is this entire concept about SUV life from Hyundai?
So Yatharth, frankly speaking, as
Yeah.
you can see that the Indian market has been continuously moving towards SUVs. If I talk about 2015, SUVs used to contribute only about 13.5% to the overall market. But in 2021 now, they are contributing 34% to the overall market. So that has been a very, very sharp customer preference shift towards SUVs. And most humbly, we would say that Hyundai has been able to spot this trend, and now we are India's #1 SUV maker. So the whole idea is that we are providing a whole range of SUVs, whether it is the Tucson or the Creta or the Venue or the Kona Electric, and which is really providing a lot of options to the customers to change to this body style. Our market research suggested that yes, there still existed an opportunity where customers wanted to upgrade to a premium SUV. They wanted to travel together with their families, and that is where this concept of a 3-row SUV came in. And we felt that the time was just right for Hyundai, now that we are in India's #1 SUV maker, to enter this segment and create a market.
So sir, you were the leading SUV seller in 2020, and not just that, like you said, SUVs have become an aspirational product. So do we see Hyundai focusing more on SUV segment than other segments in future?
So look, as far as Hyundai is concerned, we believe that we are a full range manufacturer and we had to focus on all segments. If we talk about 2020, we launched two models in the sedan segment, the Verna and the Aura.
Yeah.
Then of course we launched the i20. We launched the Nios in 2019. So it's not as if we are not focusing on all segments. At the same time, the customer preference is clearly shifting towards SUVs. So the focus clearly is towards SUVs. SUVs already are contributing 46% to our sales today. And going forward, it would not be a surprise if this number goes to 50%. Because globally also, the customer preference is shifting towards SUVs. The whole idea here is, can you give different kinds of SUVs to the customers? Right. So we feel with the 5 SUVs that we have, they are really catering to very different type of customer segments, very different kinds of price points, and different powertrains, different fuel options, really make it a complete SUV lineup.
So the Alcazar will be your first 7-seater SUV in the market at this in the present times, I would say. So what is the kind of target customer for the Alcazar?
So he's a self-made milio, probably 30 to 45-year-old male, married with maybe teenager children.
Okay.
So who wants to really travel long distances together with families? So that could be one segment of the customer. The second segment of the customers is who's looking for a lifestyle. He believes in sports, who believes in carrying his sporting equipment. He wants space there. And the third segment could be customers who are chauffeur driven. Yeah. They would want to be driven in a second row. They want a captain seat. They want to really travel in style and comfort and convenience with all the features. They also want air conditioning in the third row, because maybe their teenage sons are sitting there, or teenage daughters are sitting there. So all in all, I think Alcazar will cater to all these kinds of customers who are looking for a premium SUV experience.
So sir, of course, your Creta has been doing brilliantly in the market. And I believe that, the Alcazar will be just probably half a segment, one segment above. How will you ensure that there is no internal cannibalization?
Look, how we see it is that I think the 3-row market is one which is, like I said, on the verge of being created. And the customer would be very different, because Creta customer is more who is, individualistic, who drives, who believes in, really takes a pleasure in driving alone. Whereas this customer, like I already explained, more of really traveling together with family and friends and lifestyle. At the same time, a little bit of cannibalization is okay for us, as long as the overall volumes go up, as long as we are able to provide upgrade options to our existing customers, as well as getting some very, very new customers who are really looking at Hyundai now with a lot of interest and enthusiasm, and also respect, if I may add, because of this tag of being the #1 SUV maker in the country, which is providing latest technology, space, comfort and convenience, and powertrain options to the customers.
Sir, there have been some speculative reports that the Alcazar will be a replacement for the Tucson. How true is that?
Not true at all. I think Tucson very clearly is a global product,
Right.
which is positioned. Alcazar very clearly has been designed keeping the Indian customer in mind. It's going to be a volume contributor. If you see the price range also, Creta is at a 12 to 13 lakh price range. Tucson is 25 to 28 lakh price range. So there exists a clear gap there as well. So like I said, Alcazar is going to be, for people who want to upgrade from the Creta, people who are looking at a premium lifestyle, and not really competing with the Tucson. And Tucson is going to be very much there as a strong kind of a top of the line product from Hyundai.
So do we see the new generation Tucson coming in anytime soon in India?
Look, I don't like to talk about the future products,
Yeah.
but yes, when it is Hyundai, you can always look that we will continue to enthrall customers with more and more new offerings in the future as well.
So Indonesian market will soon receive the 7-seater version of the Sonnet. Given that the Venue and Sonnet are sister concerns, do we see Hyundai working at a more affordable 7-seater option, probably based on the Venue?
Look, we are always looking at what are the opportunities that exist in the market, and as and when we feel that yes, this is the customer expectation and our product will be able to match those expectations, we go ahead and launch the product. So I would not really like to talk about which products are coming or when they are coming. What I can assure you is that we have a very strong market research which is continuously keeping a trend on the tap on the customer trends, and that is how if you see the success of SUVs, if you see the success of the the recent products of Hyundai, I think market research has played a very critical role, because that is where the the pulse of the market.
Right.
So as and when the market demands, I'm sure our R&D will be ready with the right product.
Right. So the Hyundai is one manufacturer which offers multiple fuel options in across its lineup. We have CNG, we have, like you said last night, right when everyone was discontinuing diesel, you bought in the BS6 diesel, and we have the petrol, and then we have the turbo petrol.
Yes.
But at this stage, Kona is the only electric vehicle that you have in your lineup. Is there a more affordable electric option that's on the cards?
So yes, you're right. We know that EVs are probably going to be the way ahead, and we are really supported by our parent company HMC, which is really looking at EVs in a very serious way. So we are already working on a mass market EV project, and I think in maybe 3 years' time, you should see a mass market EV from Hyundai. Yes.
Okay, finally, to sum it up, I would say, by when can we expect the Alcazar to finally, enter the market?
So very soon, yes. Yesterday you had a preview of the Alcazar.
Yeah, right.
So I think this month probably we're going to be launching it, and very soon it will be reaching the showrooms where customers can have a test drive and also lay their hands on the Alcazar.
Sounds good, sir. So this was Mr. Tarun Garg, and he just revealed a bit of the company's plans on their future products, and not just that, even a few things about the Alcazar. So right now, this is all we have in this video. I request you to stay tuned and do subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.